Are you a mobile rent roll owner? Or perhaps you've just started your rent roll and you're working from home. Or maybe you cafe hop and you work from different cafes or co-working spaces or serviced offices. If you're just starting out and you're working from home or you're working as a mobile agent, maybe you're finding it hard to grow because all the other big players have these big fancy offices. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can grow as a home-based office. So let's get started. Hi, it's Ellen from Rent Roll Starter here, and today we are going to talk about how you can grow, how you can get more landlords as a mobile office or as a home-based agency. Because I know that sometimes it can seem intimidating when all the big players have these big fancy offices and you don't have a big fancy office to take people to. Perhaps you're working from your home office, maybe you're working from different cafes, from the park, or from co-working spaces that just don't look like your traditional real estate office. So I'm going to share with you a few little tips that you can use to get more business as a home-based or a mobile office. So let's start by identifying some of the benefits of being a home-based business or having no fixed address or just working from co-working spaces. So initially, one of the advantages is that you have lower operating expenses. So your profit margin is going to be higher once you get to that profitability place in your business. So having lower fixed expenses just makes it easier to become profitable more quickly. Another benefit of being home-based or mobile is that you've just got that total flexibility. You don't have to man an office for 8 or 9 hours a day, 5, 6, 7 days a week. So you've got that flexibility, and probably that's part of the reason you started your rent roll in the first place, to have that flexibility and freedom to come and go as you please without having to manage an office on a full-time basis. Another advantage is 2 simple words: cloud software. Having cloud-based software means that we can work from anywhere, and that's fantastic. So this is a huge advantage to you and to your clients because you can work from anywhere, you can help them with their properties from anywhere, you can access their information from anywhere. And then my final favorite advantage of being home-based or mobile is that if you are working from a cafe or a co-working space or from home, you're probably one of the most organized people out there because so many people just can't work from home. They just can't handle it. So if you're able to successfully work from home, you're going to be so much more organized and proactive and structured than some of the big players who have an office that they report to on a regular basis. So this is going to be a huge advantage to you. Now let's talk about 3 things that you can do to create a more professional, established agency feel while still being a mobile agent. And then you can use these tips to help you grow your business further. So step 1 is about creating a professional image. So if you're just starting from scratch, if you're just working from home, but you want to create the impression that you're a more established agency, then you could use a professional receptionist. So you could use a service that is an outsourced receptionist to answer the phones for you and answer the phones with your agency name and introduce the caller to you when they put the call through. Having someone other than you answering the phone gives the impression that you're a bit more established, that you're a little bit more professional, and you don't have to pay the expense of having a full-time receptionist. You can just use an outsourced receptionist. I'll link a service that I used in my agency in the description below, and you can feel free to contact them directly and find out more about their services if that's something that interests you. Step 2 is about demonstrating your agility. So as a mobile agent, you are more agile. You're able to move around and be available in different ways that a big established agency with a fixed office is probably not able to be as agile. So you can demonstrate that with your clients by being able to meet them at their house rather than asking them to come to you, to your office. It means you can meet them for a coffee. It means that you can drop in and see them as you're driving past rather than feeling like you're pulled back to the office at all times. But then for those clients who aren't local, the fact that you're so agile and you're used to working in the cloud and on the go means that you can hold, Skype meetings or Zoom meetings or FaceTime meetings with your clients and be super flexible like that. Whereas if you're in a big fixed office and you're in perhaps an open plan environment where there are other property managers working around you, it's going to be hard for you to hold Skype meetings or Zoom meetings in that environment. But as a mobile agent, where you can choose the location you work from, it makes it so much easier to be able to have those video phone calls or video chats with your clients. So step 3 is just about getting out there, showing people that you are in the marketplace, working in the location. So you're not hiding behind your reception desk or hiding behind some big fancy office. You're out in the community working with your clients. And one of the best ways to show that you're out and about is through social media. So you could be using social media to show people that you're out on the ground working with your clients every day. And that's a huge advantage to you as a mobile agency, that you can be agile and out and about in the community and not stuck behind a desk working in a traditional real estate agency. So make sure you show that off and show that as an advantage for clients to be working with you rather than a traditional agency. Now I want to give you a bonus tip, and this is all about maintaining separation. So if you work from home, you have a home office, then it can be really easy for home life and work life to all sort of merge together, and then it feels like you're working 7 days a week and you don't have that balance. So I would suggest you maintain some separation. So the way I did that was I had my little office at home that was in our 3rd bedroom, and in the morning when I'd get ready for work, I would put on my work clothes and I would walk into my office, sit down at my desk and do my day's work from there, and be out and about and on the road as well as a mobile agent is. But then when the end of the day came, I would shut down my computer. I would actually turn off the emails to my phone so that I wasn't getting notified of emails as they came in throughout the evening, and then I would walk out of my office and pull the door closed behind me. And that was just a signal about just letting me know that I'm leaving office and I'm walking into home. So that was a little routine I had just to maintain separation for my business and personal life. So you figure out what works for you, but just do something to help maintain separation. Now, if you're wanting to maximize your exposure on social media and you're wanting to get ideas for what sort of stuff you can post on social media to show how agile you are as a mobile agent, be sure to download my guide on 16 different types of things you can be posting on social media. I'll link to that below. Just go to that site, download the free guide. It'll give you a bunch of ideas of what sort of stuff you can post on social media to show that you're out in the community and maintain a presence on social media, which is what you're wanting to do as a mobile agent. I look forward to seeing what you're posting on social media. Be sure to link your social media handles below so that I can go and check you out. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.